Hey guys, Zach Lego here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We're in the middle of the first class trial. I understand. I kind of cut the video off at like the middle of the trial, and I know I usually finish the trial. That was an hour-long video, and we were like really halfway done. Plus, it took me a freaking 2 hour. So if the first class trial is already been an hour, I'm a little worried about how long the freaking teacher runs our Anyways, we're gonna continue where we left off. We're gonna continue trying to figure out what it is.
If the space beneath the floor is empty,
even though I know who it is,
it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
And I already called exactly how you freaking killed in the last episode. Do I need to repeat myself? I think I do. What happened was, before the party started, when he was making the dishes, he freaking took the iron skewer, which is the actual murder weapon, the missing iron skewer. He put it in the freaking meat on the bone, freaking left that there. Then, we went out to party, doing our partying, and then when the power cut, I don't understand now, he took out the knife and tried to like, shank someone, but his plan failed, and Bianca stopped him. He was like, no, you don't do that. So then, Terra took his iron skewer, I had the meat in the bone while the power was out. He then took the portable stove before him, so he then has his light source. And then he's gonna head down to the little storage room, which is a way to go under the floorboard. He knows nobody saw his light because of the fire door that was closed. I bet you the fire door was closed, so then it blocked off any light coming from the portable stove. So then he heads to the storage room and grabs a freaking sheet, so he blocks the blood and heads on down. The little thingy. Like shoot, go under the floorboard, and then right as Byaku went under the freaking table, he saw movement and freaking took his skewer and went shank, and then freaking shanked him. And then when everybody was screaming, he yelled up from under the floorboard to make it seem like he was there, which is why when the lights turned on, he was not there. Okay, I think we can move on.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Well, you're not listening to like the last 2 minutes. I know that's a different episode, and that was a few days ago, but we already just talked about how Gundam found a chute in the storage room that you can use to get on the floor. Or is he talking about how he had to leave the dining room?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
And you also left the place, so you go shank under the floorboard.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
It's not freaking Hiko, for the love of Christ. This seems like everybody was like, hey, he's a freaking Yakuza. He has to kill somebody at some point. Yeah, right. It's not freaking Fuyuhiko.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It's not Fuyuhiko, right?
It obviously...
Yay! It's decided!
No, it's not decided.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Like the people in the first game, they had like a few dumb guys or girls who weren't the smartest, but then overall everybody had a good knowledge. Everybody here is stupid. This is all freaking idiots, besides freaking me, Nagito, and Baby Chiaki, everybody else is freaking idiots. I think we talked about how there's no way to actually get under the floorboard from outside. The only way to get in under the floorboard is from the inside. So he would have to walk inside. But she already said he never walked inside. Use here now. Use the silencer. You can use the silencer for right mouse point as many times as you can. Use the silencer. You can shut down the white noise. Shut down the white noise. Your limit overreach. Okay, so now I can shoot the white noise. Oh. Here it is. Imagine how you make over an actual fucking gun. It's like, everybody shut the hell up.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
My god, dude.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Okay, we didn't talk about it.
No,
So
that's
now,
wrong!
Now everybody was like, oh, okay, so isn't it?
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're
Could have
right.
mentioned that like 2 minutes ago. Never mind, you're not smart. You've been taken off the smart list. You have been taken off the smart list. Just me and Nagito now.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboard from outside. He came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once
It
again.
appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless. Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Are we almost done with this?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Oh, no.
Moving to the storage room like that.
There has to be something to this.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Okay, it has to be.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room is like making a seafood.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like
Maybe there was another pair of night vision.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with. What if they used a light?
Frick. Okay. Redo. Send them back.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room is like making a seafood.
Send them
Really
back.
not.
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair
What a pain. I'm gonna go.
What if they used a light?
Yep.
I agree with that.
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
There was a reason why the portable stove was lit up in that tank.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole?
It would be great.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong. Will you be able to break through?
Battle. Sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, no, I'm gonna lose it. Then when I game. He's too high on his fucking practice game. I'm about to lose him right now. Fire door fire.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned, it contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I can't back down!
Okay, there.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Nope.
Crap!
Is there like
the reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway... Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Allow me to tell you they shut the hell up.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
I'm gonna call it the real killer, you know, you don't want to convene that person, don't you? The way, right? Person used always fire door cover and used a portable stove to move in the dark. Snuck under the floorboard to stab Yaki and that's using the bone bean as a mark. The only killer I can think of is Ewan. Okay, where? Correct, great.
You're the only one!
Look, who was right? Look, who was right?
Terry. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel! Cruel! Too cruel!
Oh, Terry. That attitude is so not like you for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboard.
No. Fortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboard. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right? And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
It's not targeted by a mark, it's the mark. I really can't tell. Is there one where it's like glowing paint? There's no knife? Is it
I can prove it with
okay,
this.
there's no actual like glowing paint through
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
What the hell? What the? Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try and lick.
No way! You look greasy.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
thing about that.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, thank you, Hajime.
Why? Why do you keep falsely accusing me? Not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me. Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
I like all the characters. I'm absolutely correct about this.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Iowa.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Memories.
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can.
I know. Wait a minute.
Oh, you again.
I understand. When the investigation started, I was talking about why the frick is this a truthful? It makes sense. When that happened, there was said something. It didn't, because he wasn't there. That makes sense.
I can prove it with this.
I was like, why in the hell was that a
You're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power
I know
came
why.
back.
Because that's actually important now.
Then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! I showed you something so exciting!
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
It just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No. The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Jeff?
It's no use! I can't understand him anymore! It appears he's saying, the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet!
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense! This is too cruel!
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wound, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it. What a confusing act.
Anyway, we need to focus on things like this. Thin-edged tool with a diameter of 50 millimeters and a 3 centimeters in length. Weapon that meets over requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Fast. Skewer, no. I forgot to do this again. I forgot, is it? Right? Yes, and it's left click to use. R, speed up. Turn O. Yep. Bam, bam. And then go bam. And then Look how fast that was. I freaking sped through that. I freaking speedrun.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building, which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building. It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Finally. Is this what I think it is? Is this the freaking like bullet time battle thing? Oh, sorry, panic talk action, okay. The left mouse button, the lock on, keep pressing the lock on, release off mouse button. Okay, we just have to click the left mouse. The only thing I have like click the right mouse, I should just click the left mouse button, that's it. Easy. Did I miss something? Probably did. If that happens, forwards we just go in the top, bottom left, right of the screen. Use forward corresponds to the WSAD key. It's put in the right order to build it. Okay, so then I gotta do all this, and I gotta form the final strike. Got it. I understand.
Oh! What the hell you saying, you color hit?
He said, I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
The iron skewer is the weapon hiding in the kitchen would be just what spit by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means what party? The weapon was already in someone who couldn't find it? Great English game. Could have been an unexpected place. What would that be? You could hide a long weapon in an iron skewer. Think carefully.
anything! I'm not hiding anything!
You're the territory of conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone. There you go.
This is the end!
Did you see how freaking fast that was going? It was speedy.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone? What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide it.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it. But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here. I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
That's how robots work. I don't think they can.
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Isn't that? Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It's brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Thank you. I actually don't know what the character is actually like. Nagito, can you please just shut up? Just please shut up.
You're You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Sure about that? Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, first.
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all.
Final argument time?
To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Over the entire incident and then compare to the crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this whole marathon with time passes.
So, we need to do it.
You know what? Let me just skip through this. It's a closing argument. I feel like I should be able to understand, you know? There's probably something completely brand new and I'm just thinking of it. Ooh. Yeah, Oh, it actually gives you like little things, like hints and stuff. Oh, I see. So it's like it's the same, except you can't do them all at once. I'm sure. Oh, here. There. The outlet. This one is a refund. Then this one is a meat. Oh, skill now. Perfect. And yeah, now he knife. Very beginning. That's worth it. And that's like there. And the fire door is like this. Fire door, yeah. Three. Okay, go to the beginning again. Dog there. There. Way over. Let me see what we got. Yep, everyone at the park. Everyone was there. And it's like, oh, this stuff is set. And it also turns out like a frick power one. And then it's like, oh, I gotta get my stuff. No. Now we all feel all together. This one is last down.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Review it. I want to do my little review.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with a desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gas, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
I was exactly correct about literally all that stuff.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong? This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Can I grade real quick? Hold up. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 81, 100, 100, 90, 95, 100, 100, 100. 98 coins. You know how much fucking tissue I can get with that?
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna... Who will be chosen as the black...
I wonder who's gonna be voted. I'm gonna vote. Trial in. Yay. We did it.
Correct!
We did it. We got through the first trial. We did it. Correct.
Yahoo!
This time, the weapon responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura. No. You serious? All these people are saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya. But why'd you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake, I'm telling you, it was a mistake. I'm trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I'm trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? I'm gonna stop, what do you mean? It's all morning, the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then the weird laughter near the dining hall when I peeked over there. I saw him. The Nagito in the middle of clean duty putting a knife under the table. But I think I could take a walk through the... You could have just waited until he left and then just like and then all he stopped. It's not a place to irons. He brought in the storage room and messed with the air conditioner timers. So he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. Like, question him.
When
What
that...
happened?
You caught me?
I've been caught?
What?
Caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? Wanted to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless for you to stop me. Stop me now, it doesn't matter, I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the day beyond that, I'll definitely start the kill.
Impossible!
No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... See, so that's what you think.
Well...
It's not at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here, that's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right, in the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
Saying I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? It's that brightness. In order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. And make your hope shine, it's as simple as that. It's like a yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Kidding. I'm actually serious.
Man.
I don't understand, it's fine, I really don't mind. I'm such fanboys, it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. Or that can be called ultimate
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with you? That's not what love is. So what do you mean you didn't explain to me? I don't understand anything in the story at all.
See?
Your favorite boxer doesn't want him to fight against the strongest opponent to win.
Don't fuck with me!
Compares to that.
What?
Am I wrong? If you've given that child an answer to be strong, the harsher the child, the stronger it becomes, no? More humans going to simply a tragedy, but the worthy humans, the child who is listening all of this past, being higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing that you believe that someone that's untalented in themselves can become that child. No point in someone who survives. It's far more significant for them to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation that values may ascend to.
What's going on?
Let's get to the end of it. Let's just fucking get to the execution. You're trying to piss me off.
What's going on?
And at all, you're saying we basically want to commit for fun. You're saying it's fun for fun, but I guess we're staying here. No intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when characters discovered your plan?
What's wrong?
Perhaps that was intentional. Huh?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected it to... Hurry this up.
What?
You're right. I don't care.
Hey.
However...
Start execution.
Nope. Perhaps...
Start execution. I don't care if there's any, like, special story or, like, something interesting going on. Start the execution. Get me to the execution. I want to see the frickin' execution. Get to the end of the chapter. End of video. I want this to be 2 hours long. Right?
Someone... How unexpected...
Look, imagine if I had to read all this. That's how long the video this would be. Look at this.
Isn't... Right? Man. Great! Impossible! Shut up! Hey! Huh?
What's the
No.
Hey!
I'm gonna start fan clicking, alright? Wait, I just realized tab change. Controls, even faster.
I needed to go back!
Too bad, don't care. Don't care about your home. Don't care.
So
Don't care. Don't care. You're about to get freaking killed. Don't care.
That's why I
want to see this for a second. Don't care. Don't care. Do not care. Do not care. point in let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't! Jeez! Get out of my... Well now.
Let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Terra Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Hey, chef, no wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner, Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yeah!
Lies! I won't believe this!
Punishment time. Okay, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? Game over. Terra's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What happened? Okay, just like the first game, actually, you're freaking taking on the freaking world. Pulling them back. What happened? Oh, okay, so they're gonna freaking deep fry. They're gonna freaking deep fry this man. Nice. Nice.
Extreme!
Also, once again, I know I already said this, but once again, I'd like to say this again. Don't care. I don't
Well, what?
First chapter.
What is... Not...
What? No.
That
Don't care about this. This dialogue.
Great!
You're saying something that might be important to the story, but you doesn't care. Me.
How is it? Hey,
what? Yeah. What? Right. But
I'm gonna...
I'll start from it. Experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. Gave up, got out of bed and began walking around the hotel grounds for no reason. Not doing much of anything, I slowly looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like floating snow. I looked up at such a beautiful sky, I couldn't go anywhere. That crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. So I'm definitely going to go home. So when it happens, I stared up at the night sky. I felt a strange convergence of sensation. While I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
What's the point of that? What's going on here? 19 days? Okay. What was the fucking point of that? He's like, is someone watching me? And then freaking zoomed in. I was like, and then that was freaking it. Who was watching him? I didn't see anything important to that. Okay, chapter 1, Destination Despair, end. There you go. End of chapter 1 finally. Surviving students, 14.
Danganronpa.
It's a present 3-star badge. Yay! I got a stick. Wooden stick. Fantastic. I would like to save my progress.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if
Nagito,
you
shut
try
up.
hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Nagito, shut up. This is gonna be for next episode. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye to Spirit there. I recalled everything about that way earlier in the trial. I was correct. That is chapter 1. We got through the first chapter of the game. Got like 5 more to go. So anyways, I'm going to leave this episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye to Spirit here. Hope you guys do enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you guys like the video. If you guys have been enjoying my videos lately, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Keep in mind, it's totally free. You can unsubscribe at any time and help me get to 100 subscribers as soon as possible. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode.